Japan get ready for another crack at the big prize. Will they get the win they need to get their campaign off to a flying start, or will their bubble burst over the course of the next 90 minutes? Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. There's the whistle.
Frank Rijkaard's presence here in the middle will be massive, Peter. He's so physically dominant, such a destroyer.
But he does have a certain X-factor as well, doesn't he?
Yeah, and that's the side of his game that makes him so special, that ability to play on the front foot, triggering counter-attacks, quickening the tempo, and even carrying the ball forward, you know, if required.
Which has come to be expected from players in that position now, but at the time, of course, it was revolutionary.
Absolutely was.
Hangs one in. Vitinha!
Cristiano Ronaldo really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Searching pass he's played there. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Played into space. Little doubt, that is a foul. And he has shown him a yellow card. And it's Kubo. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. No goals as yet. And he's quick to snatch it back. Knocks it into space. Thuram.
Japan are clearly playing a patient game here, looking to pick out those runners.
Yeah, that's a lot of the forwards, this style, doesn't it? You need them to be very sharp, chasing non-stop, running after lost causes.
Yeah, and you need a lot of movement up front if you're going to make it work.
Kubo. Kubo has a look inside the box. Van Bommel. Bellingham. And he's managed to get free. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. It's gone out for a throw-in. Oh, this looks sharp. And this is Neymar. He has found the way through. Oh, good determined running there, but one back by the defence.
Yeah, the confidence we can admire, the decision-making we can't. He'll learn from it.
Tries to play it through. Bonucci spots it and intercepts. Dinks one through. And the first 45 minutes are up. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, I wouldn't say it was the most potent performance, Peter, but defensively, very composed. The scoreline might still be 0-0, but I'm expecting things to open up a bit more in the second half.
So they head in no further forward. The score here, still 0-0. And we're already back up and running after half-time.
Japan have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
Van Bommel.
Oh, great feat, that.
That's a good run he's making there. That's good play. Now this could be a chance. Takes a shot! And it's in! And the second half is off to a flyer! What a delicious finish. That is immaculate.
Well, I think he knew all he had to do was get it under control, and it was always going to end up in the back of the net thereafter.
Inter Milan have penetrated for the first time.
Well, it looks like a bit of half-time encouragement was all that was needed, because we have a very different game on our hands now, Peter.
And he's running through. That's pretty clear. It is a foul. And he's going to have his name taken. Ronaldo is behind this one.
We could be looking at a game-changing moment.
Cristiano Ronaldo! Japan with the corner, they're first. He gets big! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Cannavaro actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Can he get it through? Oh, well measured. And Van Nistelrooy! And it's come back out to him. It's a goal! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, it still had to be finished off, so well done to the goal scorer, but the keeper should have done a lot better.
Inter Milan are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Vitinha going face-to-face with his great rival. Neymar. That's a nicely shaped ball. Oh, the ball's come loose here. And a chance! Relentless! Just relentless! And the lead is extended still further. And that is stunning, just too hot to handle.
Well, that was hit with genuine ferocity. You just don't stop those, Peter.
Inter Milan find a position of real strength now.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Inter clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
And this is Nate. Tries a shot! And again! Oh, taken with style! It is no contest. It is a landslide. Cole at his razor-sharp best there.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
It's become a case of men against boys. Cristiano Ronaldo! No, it's wide. No, again there's no way through. Great defending, strong and determined. Now he's got space here. Oh, cracking ball. And the shot! Goal! Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Well, we could be a little critical of that defence then, but the timing was pretty much perfect.
They're still trying to make a game of this. Great vision. That looks a good ball through. Brilliantly cut out. So that's it. It is all over. Japan have very little in the way of excuses here. Simply having no answer to a display that was stunning, scintillating. There was to be only one outcome.
Attendees, this is a lost children's
Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Well, there was a distinct...
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next
Hello,
2 hours,
everybody,
it
and
might not
welcome
feel
to
like
today's
that.
match.
The stadium is full of
Japan
noise and
against
energy.
Portugal.
This certainly matters. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. There's the whistle.
Frank Rijkaard's presence here in the middle will be massive, Peter. He's so physically dominant, such a destroyer.
But he does have a certain X-factor as well, doesn't he?
Yeah, and that's the side of his game that makes him so special, that ability to play on the front foot, triggering counter-attacks, quickening the tempo, and even carrying the ball forward, if required.
Which has come to be expected from players in that position now, but at the time, of course, it was revolutionary.
Absolutely was. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them...
Up he goes! He will be livid with himself. Thinks one through. Belletti. That has not gone well. Darren Fletcher. He's going to be disappointed with that. Davids. Great vision. Japan do have a chance to counter here. And it's Messi. And it's made its way to him. Good read, needed to be. Well, that's well spotted. Van Balken, it's a searching pass. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. It's a lovely, neat pass. Looking for options for movement, and the flag has stayed down. Bonucci plays it all the way forward. David Villa unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Darren Fletcher. No change to the score, 0-0 it remains. David Villa does really well to win the ball there. Belletti. It's a sharp little ball here. Brilliantly cut out.
Japan are clearly playing a patient game here, looking to pick out those runners.
Yeah, that's a lot of the forwards this time. Bale! Goal! Japan! And Japan are in front. Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
It was wonderful vision to see the movement ahead, and how about the weight of that pass? Ideal.
Number 11, Gareth Bale. Gareth Bale.
A 1-0 lead established.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Whistle's gone, that's foul. And he's gone looking for safety. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Nicely worked. And it's gone all the way through to the keeper. That's an imaginative pass. Bastoni.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Guardiola. Now it's Bale. Great ball, and he's in here, and he shoots! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
This is their second corner of the game. He gets big! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Corner number 3 coming up. Oh, what a climb!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And one more try! Can he get on the end of this? Threads one in. Ended up in no man's land. Pele. Schneider. And the referee brings the first half to a close. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Okay, they got hit with that one sucker punch, but I don't think there was much wrong with their overall approach. I think the boss needs to give his team a lift during the break, and they should still be quite buoyant.
Japan have made the crucial breakthrough, and they're looking pretty satisfied at the break. Whistle goes, and we start the second half. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. Now it's Pele. And it's Messi. Well, that looks a decent ball.
Whatever happens, that's the...
Decent chance! It's loose now, and they want to get it back. Now it's Bale. Brzezinski. Somewhat off target. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Still just the single goal between the sides. Oh, nicely intercepted. Pele. Van Bouten kept his eye on it, and he's there. Nicely weighted ball. Thuram gets it clear. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Hazard. And that has been clubbed away. Brzezinski. Bale under intense pressure.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind him up in the process, Peter.
Pele showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And the shot! He scored! And with the match slipping away, they have hauled themselves off the canvas.
For Portugal.
That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
Time then for the first substitution of the game. Portugal grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
So their fourth corner of the game. And he's there to clear it. And now they can spring out of defence. Davids. This might spell danger. Another chance from a corner. harmlessly behind.
Raul really couldn't have done much better with that. He was under so much pressure.
Tries to pass it through. He's found a way through. Great chance! Goal! Japan! And that is his first. The first, surely, of many, many to come. And that really is so impressive.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. Takes a shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And Batistuta! Oh, denied! Brilliantly!
Batistuta actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest. Kubo.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Good chance here! Now, who's going to be first to this? The whistle has gone, and it is all over. What a game, what a show. Both sides robustly going about their business, and that has turned it into quite a spectacle. It's the sort of game after which you feel it's a shame anybody had to lose.
Hello everybody, and please join...
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. Well, we're underway. And looking down the list of names, it does look, Jim, as though it's going to be a 5-3-2.
Well, if flexibility doesn't have an influence on this system, we truly are looking at an approach that is quite negative. But at least there is good scope to turn a seemingly deep-lying defence into a more dangerous attacking outfit. This system will allow plenty of attacking...
Bale! Oh, that's horribly mistimed, and it's given. Penalty. So a big chance now from 12 yards. To open the scoring. 1-0, never any doubt. Not a twitch, not a blink.
You know, he would have been embarrassed had the keeper held his position there.
The goal scorer for Japan. After
India
8 minutes,
finding themselves unexpectedly
number
behind.
7, Cristiano Ronaldo.
Opts for safety. Bonucci. Del Piero. Bellingham tries to pass it through. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
India with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Japan are looking to go forward now. He's shifting through the gears here. And the shots! Belletti.
India clearly are trying to establish themselves as a team that likes to retain the ball, Peter.
And it's a good watch, Jim, isn't it?
Well, it is, and it's always a pleasure for me to see a team move the ball in silky fashion like this. But you know what's coming next, Peter. It has to be with a mean cutting edge.
And he's only too happy to take that back. Isco is always looking to break lines. Great vision.
Whatever happens, that's the kind...
It's Bale! It's a goal! And they're at it again in double quick time. Smiles broad and beautiful. That is a cracking hit.
It's almost poetry in motion, Peter, isn't it? The way he wraps his foot round the ball so effortlessly. Amazing.
Japan are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Vicious ball here. Oh, played through for the wide man. He gets big! Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
That's good play. Plenty of targets in the penalty area and plenty of movement too.
Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Ruben Neves threads one in. Good Del Piero! He's been bundled over. That is a foul.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
Beckham with a real chance here.
Well, he knows he has the ability to put this exactly...
Beckham! He went for the curler.
Two added minutes has been indicated.
Shoots! Oh, taken with style! Deep into first half stoppage time, a crucial goal! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
And the referee brings the first half to a close. Well, the scoreline at half-time, a fair reflection of things overall, you'd have to say that. There was certainly no lack of effort or endeavour in the first half.
Hello everybody, and
No,
this
well,
is a
the
quick reminder
pickings
to let you
certainly
know
have
that
been
you'll be
rich in
able
this
to catch
first half.
today's match
Yeah, they're ahead,
broadcast
Peter, but they
live on
can't
your
afford to
Fox
get
FM
too
station.
complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that 2-goal cushion early in the second
Substitution on the
half.
field. Number
Japan
14,
are leading
Del
2-1,
Piero.
but things are very
Number
much in the
6,
balance here.
Bellingham.
And we are
Coming
back
on
on
the
the
field.
way.
Number 11,
He's going to be
Robert
disappointed with that.
Lewandowski. Number 17, Ludovic
Now it's
Jones.
Lewandowski. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Pele. Oh, they could break here. Pele goes hurtling down that left-hand side. Pele proves just a little bit too strong. Ruben Neves, the man with the tools to make a difference here. Turns back here, probably the best option. Now, can they get him away? Looking for the run. It's come to nothing.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Nice looking ball. And this is Ronaldo. Now, it's Cristiano Ronaldo! It's in! And there's the goal they've been looking for. And that really is so impressive.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
So the lead now is 2.
The crowd are calling for this to be put to bed. There's little sympathy about.
Well, he's seen that early. He used a certain sixth sense.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Juli receives it in a wide position. India appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition.
Big chance! Danger averted for now. Bale.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Probing pass. There's no flag. He's picked his way through. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
And that has left him in a heap. Oh, no question, that's a foul.
Substitution on the field. Number 9, Owen. Number 2, Belletti. Coming on the field, number 7, Cristiano Ronaldo. Number 13, Martin Cáceres.
Now it's Lewandowski. Well, that's beautifully weighted. He's having a shot! And it's in! Just one goal in it now! Game on! Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Substitution.
Japan can make their change now with a break in play. We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, I think they have every chance of levelling this now, Peter, but they've got to stay calm and not go completely gung-ho.
That is good alertness. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
4 added minutes has been indicated.
Oh, super ball! Can he get on the end of this? And he's got his bullish header! He's beaten. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Japan can finally smile now. They have held on in a difficult watch for both sets of fans. A truly emotional roller coaster that.
And a quick announcement
Your
for the
final
benefit
thoughts,
of
Jim?
anybody who
I
has
think
found
that early
themselves a
goal,
little
Peter,
lost
pretty
today.
much decided
Please look at the screen
everything.
for
It
information on
dictated
how to
an
find
awful
your
lot
way
of how the
around this
game...
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expected buzz in the
everybody,
stadium,
and welcome
and the
to
players on the
today's
pitch
match.
are raring to go
Milan
any minute
against
now.
Japan.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. So it's away we go then.
Frank Rijkaard can really make his presence felt. A superb defender who became an iconic midfield anchorman.
And what's more, a remarkably good strike rate, actually.
Very true, just another level of his expertise, Peter, but his reading of the game, for me, is masterful.
And that's gone loose. Now it's Zico. Cross from Zico. And he's there to clear it. Searching pass he's played there. Pass somewhat off target.
Well, it's been a very attacking start here. It's looking good for them if they can maintain what we've seen. Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Now it's Villa. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. And the pass is intercepted. Roberto Carlos. Oh, there's a probing ball. No, it's come to nothing. Milan look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack. When they win it back, they're not wasting any time. They're just trying to get the runners away as quickly as possible.
Looking for a runner. It's a pretty loose pass. And they've got rid. Vitinha is sporting a guilty look after that.
Encourage the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Oh, the ball's run loose here. Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. And the referee has shown him a yellow card.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
This certainly looks appetising, well within shooting range.
Well, this is his opportunity to make the stage his own here.
Zico! Oh, lots on that one, but he couldn't find the target. Rodri gathers from the goal kick. Oh, that's well spotted. And it's Kubo. Mateus. It's a searching pass. Torres gets into a good position. So still we are where we began. It's 0-0. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Beckenbauer. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And he's running through. And that is a little... Shapes to shoot! What a wonderful goal!
Look, there are always tactical adjustments for any coach to make at half-time, but when your star man gives you a critical lead just before the break, everyone will be paying extra attention. It really is the ideal tonic.
After 43
Oh, one moment
minutes
you're in
is
possession, the next you're
number
picking the
10.
ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
But Peter, they should
There
just
will be
never
1
have lost the
minute
ball
added
from
time.
there, but you have to give credit and fairness.
And it's half-time here. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. Some first-half thoughts?
Well, it's obvious, Peter, that this team was set up to play on the break, and their opponents pretty much played right into their hands, so no wonder they've got their tails up at half-time.
Japan have played well here, and they have the all-important lead. It's 1-0.
And we are already promptly back underway.
Japan carrying a one-goal lead. Nicely weighted ball. Van Dijk cuts it out. Zico. Nicely shaped ball. Not the most accurate pass. And they're not going to make any further progress now. That's a cute ball. Oh, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
He made it look a bit predictable.
And the shot's on here, and he's got the beating of his man. He's got to be quick to recover this. Bonucci gets it clear. Couldn't squeeze it through. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Rodri cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
Look, he could do with someone else taking...
And he shoots! He has done it! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. Oh, delicious, such devilish curl.
Oh, what a hit, Peter, and there was nothing lucky about it, let me tell you. It was measured, it was simply inch perfect.
Japan are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And he's had it nicked away. Done delicately. Matches Cunha. Oh, sweet feet. Well, now it's a race for the ball. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Cleared without complication. Adams. That's a good run down the left. Rosicki takes a look up. Rosicki. Cross from Rosicki. Ahead by 2 and just about into the home straight. Kubo. This is promising. Kubo! Now, who's going to be first to this? Beckenbauer gets rid without sophistication. Tries to pass it through. Rodri. Played into space.
There will be 1 minute
Pass
at a
isn't the
time.
best. Deftly away. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Perhaps not quite utopia, not what was entirely desired. But most importantly, they have the result that was of paramount importance. Good enough in the eyes of their people.
This is a lost children's
Collar
announcement.
claiming the Man of the Match
Please keep
award,
your eyes
and
on
there
your
is
children
very
during the
little
match
room
at
for
all
argument.
times.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next
Hello,
2 hours,
everybody,
it
and
might not
welcome
feel
to
like
today's
that.
match.
The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon.
Well, we're underway. Jim, how do you interpret this formation?
Well, I can only suppose that the plan is to play on the counter-attack, Peter, to lure the opposition up the field and look to spring a surprise. There isn't much point in keeping your wing-backs deep if up against only one striker. So deception would appear to be the theme with this system, and I think they've got a good chance of making it work as long as everybody is committed on the counter.
Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't take out that killer blow.
And the finish! He scored!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Well, I was impressed with both the movement and...
Tries a shot! He was certain to score. It is an inexplicable miss.
Look, we've all been there. Not that it'll make him feel much better at the moment.
Oh, that's well spotted. Serginho aimed beyond the defence.
Oh, that's neat.
Oh, that was vital. Now he's got space here. Tries to pass it through. And he's through and all alone! Chance! They've done it! Japan are level! So smooth. A signature finish.
It's the stuff you work on the training ground time and time again, and it came off.
Is number 11.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Kante deals with that comfortably. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. That is good alertness. That's an imaginative pass. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover.
Well played and well cleared.
Van Bouten clears it away. Serginho. And he's worked it through. Rijkaard kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Can he get on the end of this? Rooney. And it's Serginho. Serginho's cross.
Well, that has caused disappointment to some, unsurprisingly, and disgust to others. What a waste.
What a throw in. And he's managed to get rid. Rooney, lovely pass, but can he get there? Burak Yilmaz! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
Burak Yilmaz has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
Van
2
Dijk
added minutes has
threads
been
one in.
indicated.
No, that was never going to make it. Now it's Rafinha. Bale, shot could be on. That has not gone well. And the first half is done. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
I think the manager should be pretty happy that his side managed to come in on level terms. Things seem to be going a little against them, but they stemmed the tide, got their equaliser, and I think we're in for an exciting second half now.
Number
Well, it's been a tight
15,
game, but one that's
Rooney.
packed with incident and
Coming on
talking
to
points.
replace
A
him
decent
is
watch this,
number
and it's
10,
1-1 at half-time.
Rivaldo.
And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. Van Dijk with the clearance. Rivaldo. And the pass is intercepted. Guardiola. And that was nowhere near his best. Now it's Yamal. Check claims comfortable.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
He won't be happy with that one. Not the most accurate pass. That's a cute ball. Nicely worked. Lovely feet. He's had a shot! And he's lifted it over.
Yeah, you can't blame him for trying, but that looked a little forced.
Knocks it into space. No, that's been intercepted. Rijkaard. It's a searching pass. This looks promising. Oh, the ball's run loose here. Shot it goal! Oh, it's hit the post. Rijkaard, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Oh, good-looking ball.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
We expected better, and so did he. Well, that looks a decent ball. And that pass just didn't quite work. Van Dijk gathers from the goal kick. Conte. Vitinha is always scanning the pitch for targets. And it's Rosicky. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Rosicky was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Searching pass he's played there.
Japan clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Pass somewhat off target. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
Good challenge, excellent challenge. Cannavaro is there to clear.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
That pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. And there goes the final whistle.